Hey, this is Utter Oopsman, and great copy makes you millions. Today I'm taking you into the mouth of the bear, meaning my office, which is a complete mess. As any good copywriter will say, look, your office is not going to stay super clean. Now, you can see behind me there's all kinds of notes on the wall, and papers are strewn everywhere, and the desk is a mess. And you know what? That's just part of the process. What I'm going to share with you is actually how to get really great at writing copy. And since my lighting is not working super well, I'm going to do the smart thing, which is turn on a lighting camera, because I use down here as a lighting area, which, we have light. All right, so that way you can see me. All right, now that you, I've got a whole green screen here. I'm going to turn the camera slightly. There's a green screen for doing very professional based video. And then there's some lights over here. And I even threw a bed in my office because you know what? I like beds. I actually think better laying down sometimes. Anyways, my weird but somewhat crazy way of writing copy is for you to learn. Okay, so I write most of my copy laying down, in fact, or standing up. Those are kind of the two modes. I don't sit very well, too damn ADD, and it just doesn't work for me. And I just dropped the camera, so I apologize. Alright, so on point. This is a folder I have for writing copy. And what this is specifically on, I've got a ton of Eugene Schwartz's old ads in here. He's got some great stuff. This is Your Nerves Can Cure Themselves. That's written definitely to a more of an anxious type of a prospect. How to Make Anybody Like You. Some good headlines here. At Last, Instant Beauty. Now, Eugene Schwartz, this guy was a badass copywriter back in the day, and he wrote some amazing books on sales copy. One is a very advanced book called Breakthrough Advertising, which he goes into the levels of sophistication in markets and goes all into depth on things. And great copywriter, and I could go on for hours talking about Eugene Schwartz, because the guy is just phenomenal, or was phenomenal as a copywriter. Wrote some great ads, and he had an incredibly high success rate in his ads that he wrote. He would write advertisements that literally would get 90% of his ads. He did. I caught an audio of his once where he had written 30 ads for Rodale Press, one of the biggest direct mailers and direct response marketers in the business. And of the 30 advertisements he had written for them, 27 of them were home run successes right out of the gates. And he's talked a lot about ways of getting great at writing copy. I did some tracking down to figure out how he got great at writing copy, and there's a few other greats out there, like Gary Halbert was a great writer, Dan Kennedy is a great writer, Clayton Makepeace, John Carlton, all great writers, and pretty much everyone across the board agrees that the best way to get great at writing copy is to write copy. And even better is to actually take advertisements and hand rewrite them. So I've got some ads here. This is an ad that I hand rewrote that was based on this one-page advertisement. This is something I routinely do, where I'll take an ad and I'll hand rewrite it, because what happens is you get a flow for it. Once you start getting a flow for the letters you're writing, what happens is you really get in touch with what is being communicated. Here's another one. Miracle Fat Burning Foods. This is a one I hand rewrote off of this advertisement right here, and I've taken dozens of ads and hand rewrote them. My own handwriting, and then quite often I've actually taken those ads after I've wrote them and recorded them into an audio so I could listen to them multiple times and pick up on that touch of the communication to that market at that time. And that's kind of if you really want to get great at writing advertisements, at writing copy, at creating communication that sells, that is the most effective way to do it. And a friend of mine, Jason Fladlien, that guy, he's like a marketing monk dude, super high levels of focus and determination, and really, really focused guy. He's got the discipline of a monk, and then he found marketing and decided he liked making money more than sitting and meditating all day. Nothing against meditation. I like doing that too, but I like making some freaking money, and he realized that he liked making money too. So what he did, and one trick that I picked up from him, is he's gone through all kinds of these top things, and this is something I do now, is I go through all kinds of top ads, and when I see something I really like, I'll hand write that one paragraph, or that one sentence, or that one headline, or that one close, or that one guarantee, whatever that one thing is that I really like about it, I will hand write that out 50 times. 50 times, and I'll say it aloud as I'm saying it, turning it into a chant. And when you're handwriting out and saying it, it actually creates just a total brain installation into your neurology and into your emotional connectivity with that sentence, and enables it so you can roll it off your tongue like you're just speaking and talking. And it's super good stuff. So if you want to really get good at writing copy, that is kind of what the best of the best all do, is we all write copy out by hand. We all say the copy aloud, speak it, handwrite it from other great copy, pieces of sales copy, and that opens up the communication so that your copy gets better and better and better, and that's how you really fast track it. Now, granted, it is slow, arduous, painful, and annoying as heck to sit down and spend 2 hours hand writing out a damn sales letter, or longer if you have a 20-page sales magalog from someone like Clayton Makepeace that you're hand writing out each and every single word of it. That takes time, and it's a definite labor of love. But if you really want to get good at copy, that's how you get good at copy, is you hand write it out, and you do it by hand, and then you say it aloud over and over again. Eugene Schwartz, he actually was one of his kind of claims to fame is he used to take ads from people like Claude Hopkins, wrote My Life in Advertising, and he also wrote Scientific Advertising, one of the greatest marketers in the last 150 years. He did all of his marketing for like Lord and Thomas, great ad agency back in the early 1900s. Guy was amazing. But Eugene Schwartz would memorize the advertisements verbatim and install it into his brain so he could come off at a whim and do that. And that's what it takes to get great at copy. So if you want to really get good at taking ownership of this skill, that's what it takes. Or you could just hire me and have me write you some kick-ass money-getting copy that makes you bundles of cash. And on my website here, you can get in touch with me if that's the route you'd like to go. Awesome. So we'll talk soon, and make it a great day.